Guys, I've got guests. I've got Red Button and SFS 5-star. Dumelang bo abuti. Why like it's a humble today? I can eat little song. Show me your true colors.
But you know we always humble most.
Mang.
Eh?
Mang.
I'm fun.
What are you going to do?
I'm fun.
How are you, 5-star?
I'm good. What's up?
I'm good. Button? How are you?
Fresh, yes.
Guys, what's going on?
Yeah, obvious.
So for people who have not been paying attention, why are you guys here? Let's just do that very fast.
I got it.
We are here because of MAWE, the remix from the my song. The original is MAWE. So the reason why we're here is because to push a campaign of VITA plus. It's been 24 months since VITA, so we're trying to commemorate.
Who's VITA? Who's VITA?
Who's VITA?
VITA.
Oh, Linda Mkhize, pro kid. Yeah. So that's why we are here, to push the campaign and to commemorate Undang.
And how did you guys know him?
Oh, okay. Minangamit 27. 07 exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, 07 through City Lights, City bigger rapper back in the days. So City maga rapper, Shama session, your Slacky 1808. Obvious nami nje bengba yabo bengba bamba wo nje lapha mang performance. So obvious City maga lapha yabeka beka nokuthi actually khotman utaman khona enye man yabo isha ezinye. So nini sahamba sonke emashowini. I remember play coach back in the days bebano coaster something. Uthola ukuthi mi angikho lapha eflying mara uzoperform ngizolwela nje ukuthi at least ngiperform abone.
Yes.
Nabo F easy yabo. So yeah man, skat masloke lesiya sigcina sesisipana sonke yabo ukuthi amanda ayide ngibengithuna nami. So athi ngigayile intwana gayile uButton, mina ngiphume esilahisi le iphume 1808. So doing the same vibes and everything. So yeah man.
SFS?
How I met him was I think it was back in 2007. Benti was doing a album for Uchiar, the main event. So we went to the studio and I met TeePee. And then TeePee told everyone about me. Like there's this guy that's
sounds like him.
You know what I mean? So and then TeePee told Linda about me, and then I got a call about saying show Matala show. Ukhuluma noLinda. uLinda wakuphi yabo ukhuluma no program like okay hey
it's different now.
Yeah, no,
now he's set up straight.
yeah like andanga wenza ngisasa I wanna do a song with you, can you come through? I think we did it Friday. Fana, all I could think about was Friday. Like when is Friday coming? I need to see this guy. Like and the you know, icon like or sort of a god to you. You as Misela, man.
Yeah.
You know, and then I met him. Who he tried to be humble. He tried, but you could tell. Yeah, that's how I met him. Yeah, through Benti and TeePee.
Benti and TeePee. Hello, Benti in the corner. How are you, Benti in the corner? I wish you guys could be in the studio so you can see how Benti's looking at me like, oh, Mpatlang, what's wrong? I'm not here for all of that. We are showing love and appreciation to Linda PRO Mkhize on this show, as well as DJ Spoo Live coming up from 3 until 6 p.m. We are going to be unpacking what VITA 24 is all about. We're also going to be speaking to 057 Captain FS, as well as TeePee. Go phone TeePee. We are going to phone TeePee and we are going to phone Captain, and they are going to weigh in on what VITA 24 is all about and what is happening tomorrow. That I'm really excited about. But back to our chart at number 4, Pro with Makasana. But I know you like this one.
He made it. He made the beat.
Press car.
All the red buttons. When we come back, he'll tell us exactly what went into making this joint. I wanted to ask SFS, what do you think of the production of the song?
Amazing.
I mean,
Amazing.
what's so great about it?
Yeah?
What's so great about it?
Fusion. No, man. It's a mix of two sounds, Pelayi.
Okay.
Khuluma naye because ngifuna umtshele ntwana
Mix with I'm a sound like 2 days pace we slow it down.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Uyamazi mfana uthanda ukuba yabo. Ngikhoza mfana angishale into engathi eat. Yabuhlaza nesitale sisiwo manje ufuna uyilahlele down. Wezwa nayo ntwana.
Untwana ubani konje?
Button.
Hi, yes, you. Button. Tell me about making this joint and how, because you know you often say that this is my idol. So you go from him being your idol, you meet him, and now you're given this big task of making music for him.
Yeah, ne. The reason why the reason why ngalukuzenzela ama beat is because of most abantu bebanika upro ama beat. Angeke bakhulume ngegama bayazazi. Bangishanga ama loop. Like just a loop. Mara mawuthi amamela le stuff bamnisona. Yes, it's amazing. Ngathazini ngizifundisa la ngishaya ama beat ngizoyishaya nabo. So I remember when I was masiqala nje senza le beat besempumalanga we performing in Mpumalanga. No Blacks. After performing it sesiblomile nje just pushing ambience nyana nje yabo.
Yes, Lona.
Linda
pushing ambiance.
Yeah, zinto zakhona. So ngithi hey man yazi khona something man engizwayo. Ngizwa something ethi da ngishanga umlomo. Ngidla da yabo ngumlomo. Yena bekashaya chorus ithi ichorus akona behamba ithi vele kwasibala. Emhlabeni hlafana kithi chafa kube kwichorus le yabo. Sisayajema siyi2 lapha. Then Monday mangifika nje immediately mangifika eKasi that charting. Maybe the beat took me maybe 15 minutes to go.
What? 15?
Yeah, 15 I remember.
Wow.
Ngathi fast then ngaqakwa ile I wonder la sound angithi my qala ngehouse.
Yes.
Then switches off to.
Yes.
But ngathi man angeke vele iqale da ngaqala nga something so sinyana yabo. But ngazi ukuthi uzwe appreciate uzothanda, you understand? Then I did that ngamnika beat uyathula amazi ukuthi nyana ke azithulela. We having a show at Durban. Before performing ethi Mkhize uzomame ayi ngifaka ama headset how seyiphelile ingoma after a week how VITA no ayisahlanya even that night we perform. I remember bekunabo Mampintsha nabo Professor but emfethe ayuzusha ziphi le nsimbi yakho leqala ngehouse emfethe switch it yabo. So yeah leyo journey leyo ngamangala nabo Kinen balthanda Mzansi.
Yeah, because that's what I wanted to ask you is that, you know, that changed the way that people started approaching music in a very, very big way. You know, people didn't think that you just had to rap on a certain kind of beat for you to be relatable. So what was that like for you? Did you know that you were going to change the game the way that you did?
To be honest, I didn't know. Like everyone I think maybe performing in a club, just chilling on my cheat. Bebabuza all the time. Man, who made the beat? Prata angit namnyata na weirdo. You understand? So that thing gave me boosting man. I'm not just rapper, I'm a producer of Vivi, the red button. Alrighty, so we're gonna play Tolerator, our number 3, and then we're gonna come back and I'm gonna ask you guys what your top, I know it's a very difficult question, your top pro song is and why. I'll give you 2 songs. Yeah, one.
Okay.
One. Sure. I'll give you 2 songs to think about it. And let me know. It's just gone 4 minutes before we hit 2 o'clock. At 2, Khodila's going to come through and give us a news update. And then I'm still going to be hanging out with a red button. The red one. The one who is a modelara, a button pusher,
ambience,
a rapper, ambiance pusher. Have you seen the artwork for Dark Knights? How you standing there?
Oh, yes, it break.
Here's Pro with Tolerator. And I've added more testosterone into the room. Hello, TeePee.
Hi, Azzy.
Hi. And thinking Kalona today, the moment the mics go on, hi, Azizzar. Hello, Siswami. Hello, TeePee.
Wilson. Being goes. Now, like we listen to a lot of late night radio, so
you're so boring. TeePee was okay. Let's start there. Let's just start there.
Next on my VITA, Deep Soweto.
Is that where you come from today?
Today. No, I thought you wanted the real thing. Okay, today there was a bit of complications with everything, but I'm sorry to everyone. I'd like to apologize, and more especially I'd like to apologize to VITA, for being late for this thing. This is very important, and no one should be late for anything VITA 24 related.
SFS, do you accept his apology?
That's not a choice.
I asked, do you accept his apology?
Yes.
So the petty police on it.
Batin, do you accept his apology?
I am cautious.
I knew. That's also how I feel. I want a choice.
I said I'm sorry. I apologized. I know Cap is also out there listening. Howdy boy.
Yeah, you know what? Let me get the regulator. Let me get the regulator on the line. Let's see.
What you gotta go and do?
Let's see what he has to say about this little situation. All right. Phone is ringing. Calling up Captain 057. Hello.
What's poppin', man?
How are ya?
Chilling. Now, what's going on, man?
I'm good. All right. So, TeePee just gave a very heartfelt apology. I wanted to know from you if you accept it.
Look, man. I think lead singers, you know how they work, man. You gotta have some contingency plan for the lead singers, man. You gotta have their water chilled a certain temperature. You gotta have flowers and all this other bullshit, So you gotta make room for them. So it's cool. Like let him act out, man. You know what I mean?
So that's a tentative acceptance of this apology. Am I correct?
I got you. Yeah, I got you.
What's poppin' 057? How you feeling today?
Out here, man. I'm. First of all, I'm sorry that I couldn't be there in the flesh. But you got a strong lineup, man. You got the right people over there. You know what I mean? But other than that, man, we here to celebrate the God. The big bro. It's been 24 months, or the longest 24 months without him. I'm sure we all feel that very deep. So, yeah, that's the purpose of today and tomorrow and so on.
And so you've just made the room very, very thick. They were asking me not to get too emotional today because apparently we've been doing a lot over the past couple of weeks, and we've been putting out our content. If you can just quickly summarize for everybody why we have been doing that, especially because I got the call from you.
Yeah, I got the call from Sfiso. Funny enough, because it was like long overdue, I guess, for us to put in work. He had a joint called MAWE, which has actually been playing on Massive.
Yes, it has
of late.
Wow.
And I think it's the second verse where he touches on the topic. We've all had our experiences with him, and we had said what we needed to say. Button has on his album, on the EP. I have on my album, spoken to the big homie, and it was time, I guess, for Sfiso to do the same. And he, reached out to the rest of the camp for us to put something down, man. Like as the soldiers for the general, So essentially, that's how that came together. And, to the point where, we elaborated it to what it is now, that VITA 24, coincidentally, they wanted to drop the record shortly after we recorded it, but I had sort of like in my mind always, it's in the back of my mind that, hey, on the 8th of August, this is what happened. I think, guys, let's just take a break. Let's just take a breath and see if we can't do this the right way. It's about Pina Fela for the sake of Pina, you know what I'm saying? Because people have been wanting to hear how the team would represent the big homie.
Right.
So let's take a big breath, and before we take the plunge, and let's set it up proper. Let's do it correct. And we got, everybody involved, Ozzy, Massive, The Element, shout to everybody. I'm not going to name the other cats who are on the team just yet, but shout to everybody who's, come on board, man, and respected sort of, the legacy of who this man is, you know what I mean? What he represented, what he stood for, and, for us to go this big, it had to be done the right way, you know what I mean? So that's essentially what, how this thing came together, man. It just couldn't be a song, NJ. We just would have been absolutely disrespectful to the man who put us all on.
All right. So we're like literally just hours away from people hearing it. How do you feel now that we've gotten to this point? And I think I can ask everybody, because I feel like it's been the most tumultuous 3 weeks of my life.
Real early. Yeah, it's been long, man. It's been emotionally draining. I know I'm not speaking for myself. Everybody in there, everybody that's involved, even behind the scenes, has had a moment, and sort of like the obstacles that came, in and around us putting this together. We had support staff that had things happen and they had to go home and what have you. It's been emotionally draining because everybody's emotionally invested here. You feel me? So, but the product or the joint that came out, what people are going to hear is our hearts on our sleeves. You feel me? And everybody else that has contributed, that's what you're going to hear. That's what we felt we needed to bring forward.
All right. On a different note, since I have to let you go now, so I had asked before TeePee walked in, but I'm going to ask TeePee as well. So I had asked SFS and Button what their ultimate pro song is, and I know you're going to kill me because it's an unfair question, but I want you to answer it anyway, because we're about to play our number one of our top 10 that we have been doing, curated by Mr. Instro, and I wanted to find out from you what your ultimate pro song is and why.
Yeah. Yeah, nah, listen, this is unfair, man. Like, you can't, there's so many facets to the man, you can't really
pick one.
Look, if I had to pick, I'd probably be the one that made me fall in love with him, and that would be Wozo Babon. Like, that's the song that made me fall in love with Mindoms. If I had to pick, if you got me on the spot now, that's what it's going to be. You know what I mean?
You can do it. Yeah, you picked one.
Yeah, but it's unfair still, though, man. You know what I mean? There's a whole bunch of other joints, that guy, that he's done, that's touched so many people's lives and things. But, I think if I was to pick for sure, that'll be the one.
All right, give us a parting shot to your brothers here in the studio who have the misfortune of picking it with me for the next 42 minutes.
Yeah. I love you guys, man. Real talk. We've been through a lot, bro. Like, for real. Like, yo, chill out, man. Let me get through it, man. We've been through a lot together. We've lost a lot, man, but we came together when we needed to come together, and I'm appreciative of that. I love you all, man. Ozzy, keep doing what you're doing. Yeah.
Okay, let's have fun.
Knuckleheads, man.
It sounded like you had a message for me. Don't make me cry, though.
Nah. I'm just saying, man, keep doing your thing. We really appreciate you, Ozzy. Everything that you've done, all your efforts, they haven't gone unnoticed. We're very, very appreciative of everything you've done for the team. This was something that's very, very close to us. We could not have had anybody other than you, because you know how much this means to all of us. So thank you, you and your team, man. AB, Just, everybody, man. Instro, what's up? I see you too, big homie. Thank you very much, man. I got a dip, but I'm in the cut though. You know what I mean? I'll be hearing y'all.
All right, cool. I just wanted to say thank you once again for trusting me with this huge task, and for giving me your brothers for the afternoon. I'll try and return them as unbattered as possible, but I can't promise.
Word up.
All right, bye, Cap. We'll catch up with you a little bit later.
Heard.
All right, peace. Okay, Lona, it's just me and you. Hey. All right, so quickly, what's your number one pro joint, SFS?
It has to be Amasalamus.
Why?
There's a line there where he says, Ingazo lonkel namapokotho. Hey, for fambuchila abantu ukuthi sort of. Namhlanje sangishadize ukuthi enhle kulonka. And good enough umphentu khona. So uzol explain it today. Because he was there when that song was recorded, so I'm sure he knows an explanation. Yana.
Bensi is running away from the mic like it's child support or something. How about next? But we'll try to get it from him. TeePee?
Yeah.
Favorite pro joint?
Definitely.
Scott, how about Mike?
For me, there's a lot to choose from. Like Cap did say, like, you know, it's not easy. It's unfair actually. One, it has to be Budget Speech.
And why?
For me right now.
Yeah.
That's how I'm feeling because of the way it came about. And like just the way he flexes his skill there to show you know, like that's hip hop, man. You know, I want to be filthy rich. Yeah, Young Chala, like that, he was just flexing there, you know, and he was just represented the art in its fullest form. And that was Lindom's, you know. He was a real hip hop head, man, like besides anything. And I remember like when he recorded it, like it's just a moment for me. That's why I'm gravitating towards it.
All right.
But it's Budget Speech.
Budget Speech.
Ngingahlekile madoda ngoba nami budget speech.
Opera.
Standard line.
Okay, you tell me why.
And it's sengilanda 2 years kuyi ringtone ayishintshe njalo.
Really? Mara haritsu cause off. We've never heard it ring, but
yeah, man, budget speech, man.
Yeah.
I wanna know TeePee. It's like sekazamile ukuyibreaka down yabo.
Yeah.
Ngasho ukuthi I feel like uRosa ngangena kule record, man. Urujeka, yabo. I think
world class.
Ubalance like khona ukunginika ingqondo ka and sometimes ungathi Jika is better than
right.
than SA in but
100%.
But mangimamela ama facts akhulume kule ngoma na the way angasabi ukukhuluma,
yeah,
like lapha kunama break lapho uyacheleka nje uyaze express the way afila ngakhona. Ngimpicture skepeni vele ne uri lakhe vele bashamazaza understand like ngiyayibona yonke into ayikhuluma lapho ngiyayikhona ukuyipicture,
yeah,
like ngiyayibona that song mangathi but you know shy trickle so angiboni ukuthi ngaphuma mfana like that's like that it's perfect from start to finish. I can't do wrong from ad-libs to backings to language,
yeah,
ukufaka kasi ukufaka uma corporate,
yeah,
like those two words nje zihlangene kule track. So
okay, so because I care about you guys, I will play it for you.
No,
a little bit later.
Which one are you playing?
The one that's been voted for the most.
I've not told who be voting.
Still here.
Mother
C2 la you are.
Azizzar, Asibe 2 now.
Your full government name. Hey, why are we fighting?
Aziz to tell the numbers.
Oh yes,
it's fine.
Hey, come on.
I'm at a joint in one. I'm sure
TeePee.
I said I want 2, 3 or 4. Girl, what you waiting for? I'm chilling here with Pro. Bring a friend along so we can hit the road. 'Cause I wanna take you home. Girl, that's where we belong. This isn't just a song. Girl, with me, you'd rather go. Yeah, man.
Hey.
That's why we call him TeePee.
Hey, Teddy Pendergrass, teaspoon, toilet paper. There's another one, but I'm not going to say it here. However.
Exactly.
So, guys, our number one, curated by Mr. Instro, is Linda PRO How do you feel about that being our number one for this week?
I know.
Makes sense.
That song is too powerful.
Yeah,
makes sense. I think it makes sense.
I want to
Yeah.
Personally sharp, but I wanna uyasiphakamisa la Soweto.
Changed everything.
Yeah.
And amawuthapeka la track akusisoweto kuphela. If uphuma naseThembisa, uphuma naseKatlehong, uphuma eVali, you can relate.
Yeah.
Ile culture sikhule ngaso ngabe siyinxusi.
That was the genesis, the beginning of the amalgamation of Kwaito, the true Kwaito and hip hop.
Right.
The true that was the genesis, the beginning. You know, Pro is the cradle of this thing.
That's true. We usually amalgamation.
Pro is the cradle of this thing. Him and Dome did, like, I don't know what happened, but that was magic. That was when the game shifted.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was when the game shifted and people were really comfortable to incorporate Kwaito.
Right.
Is it me, Azizzar, or is it TeePee is very emotional today?
No,
but as affairs.
He's in touch with his feelings today. What's going on?
As he should be.
My daughter.
Yeah, so that changed everything. Like
That's
I was
true.
saying on the docu, it's just that they didn't show everything. Like that's what changed the whole game. Like that's where then came Boskanda later, you know.
Yeah,
that's before like he did it from the jump, you know.
Right.
Like he had faith in this thing and it got to where it got to. You know, with him not being really, you know, seen. He didn't really like to be seen, but we have a problem as his family too. We have to let it be known that he's the cradle of this thing.
That this is who he is.
Yeah.
Standard.
All right. Here it is coming up. A big shout out to Mr. Instro. He was so stressed when I asked him to put together this top 10. He was like, oh my gosh, and they're going to be there. So you've got the approval of MFE for our number one for Pro, Utiningo Pro, taking us to 26 minutes after 2 o'clock. How do you feel? Because people would automatically assume that when you hear Pro songs right now, you get sad. But I've been watching you, and that's not necessarily the case.
Yo, I'm celebrated till namangamba.
Yeah.
I'm not like it's not like you can have the sound, even the beat.
Yeah.
Yamuzu omi no Brazil la pa so. And here's uzi chorus from Soweto.
Yes.
You know what that means.
Yes.
So available share from la so, but the language ikhulumwa is true. I think this is the first to beat. Kapro then after la was ipampa then sekele so yes ukuthi for beat kale uphi from la so yeah
SFS or texter man.
I'm not texting anyone.
Who's sending you nice things there?
Hey, man, AB is confusing us. Hey, yeah. AB man.
Yeah, I got AB is out of this area code. Okay, how do you feel when you hear Pro's music right now?
I think I'm at peace now, yabo. But musical Linda angomameli mangiwan.
Really?
Nalo, I have a problem. I think it's a problem. Ngomamela mang no neo.
Right.
Or TeePee or someone else. Maramangiwan, I can't listen like mangidlala. The only song I can play in Masala Muzipe.
Really?
I promise you. Lo munye because you can hear the skill and if voice say husky, say raw, and before a cooler to continue. When you listen to that, you can hear what God himself. You can't die, dog. Like I can't comprehend that idea, you know.
And it's even worse. Manje maso mamela. Sengizo zinyizinto. Nsingasho ukuthi uyabona I feel like maningi amalana angidlulile. Manje singizwa direct like there's a deeper meaning than ngathi uhleli nawe manje uyakutshela abantwana labe ngithi.
Yeah.
Like it's even deep, like deep.
I can imagine what that must feel like for you guys because you know we've been doing a lot of content, we've been having a lot of conversations that we've been sharing with people over the past couple of weeks, and we are still going to be sharing with people. When you are listening to him, can you see him okare he's in front of you? Because we were speaking about having his presence still be here.
Mina ngathi ngiyahlanya mangiyiwani.
Yeah.
Uthola ukuthi ngizula ngethi VITA nawe yagola. Like I understand like mangiyiwani angisabi like.
Yeah.
Like that conversation mina ngiyayithola nje. Uthola ukuthi ngizidlalele yena. Maybe ngamkhumbula the whole day.
Is it the same for you, TeePee?
Yeah, definitely, it's the same. Like, I think the like hearing his music, it just it just consoles me, or it just lives with my narrative that, like I said to you in the interview, like when we were shooting Gosoetori, like I'm still in my head, he's still here, like literally, like he's still here. So I think that thing that goes with that. So it's like, I don't feel sad or anything. I just feel like it's VITA doing his thing, and he was special, man. Like, you only hear it now, like how really special. Like Button would say, it's deeper for him, but for me, it just showed me how really talented of a musician and rapper he was. So that I just enjoy listening to his music. It's so nostalgic for me.
Can I tell you guys a crazy story?
Yeah.
What you're speaking about now is what's happening to me now when I listen to MAWE VITA 24.
Oh, wow.
I was telling Cap the other day that I was driving home the other night because I've literally just been listening to that.
Yeah.
And I was driving home and I was on the M1 South, and all of a sudden I was like, what is that? You know, like, you're cold but you're hot at the same time. And I quickly fella sister, and I was like, yay. That is for me so crazy. But I love the fact that happened, because I think that, you guys don't realize how powerful you are as well, and how powerful this record is, and how you can make people feel him through you.
Nice.
And that's what's happening with me. So I can't wait for people to hear it.
I'll be actually around now. I'm going to know MFE much.
Yay, Luna.
Standard.
It's happening to me too also. But it's because of you guys. So I just wanted to let you know that I'm really proud of you. I can't wait for people to hear the song. We are going to play it on DJ Spoo Live for the first time today. I might leave the room because I don't want you to see what happens.
Also, can I add, Azizzar? I think I wanted to say in the group, but I was like, I'll wait for this moment. Like, I think you're a visionary, For what?
Don't do this.
For like when I saw the commandments. No, like, okay, I'll keep it light. I'll maybe try if you have it. No, but for I think you're a visionary. For after I saw the commandments, and like where we at right now, and I didn't even understand why you needed the commandments from us until I saw yesterday. And I thought about how much of a visionary you are in all this. We couldn't have put it the way you have put it.
Shout out to Amachita.
Shout out to you and the team. And the team, all like the team, Bafitu, like y'all put this thing together very well. Very well.
Yeah,
like it's fitting. Please, man. Vita, man. I'm still yeah, Vita now since up easy. But I'd like to say Azizzar and the team and the guys, like y'all did a splendid job. This is so fitting for Vita. So I don't know. I'm excited to see where VITA 24 in its entirety goes. With everyone in the family and the team, Cap, Patin, SFS. I'm just excited to see where it's going because of what you guys did.
I'm going to play a song before you make me cry. I see what you're trying to do. It's payback for the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Thank you, TeePee. I appreciate that.
No, that's the truth.
I appreciate that a lot. So we're going to play Pro with Let's Wait a While so that I can compose myself before we come back and get ready to close. I want Button to rap for me.
He must.
Yeah.
I want Button to rap for me, and I want the singers in the room to harmonize. Apply your minds. So I'm going to be in the studio kicking it with DJ Spoo and Tepi Khanye as they kick it with MFE. They're still here, and I wanted to hear from TeePee. Come closer.
Yeah.
Come closer. I think when I speak to TeePee, I must just sing, come closer.
Yeah,
so I can, motivate you to do the right thing. Tell us the backstory of Budget Speech. You said you were there.
Yeah, we were at Amus. So I don't know if he wrote it at the house first or whatever, but on the paper there was the first line and dots by the margin, just dots, and the last line. I was like, this guy writes like this, or I've lived my life thinking that was a freestyle, but I don't know.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it.
What's the energy like in studio when he's there? What was it like? Because people always hear the final product. They don't know what is happening.
But it's different. Like, it depends on when. Like, sometimes when he sits in the corner and he really writes, takes his time and lets you do your thing, And then we are papa, like when you're taking your take and it excites him, or he feels like he should do something better. But he gives you your space, gives you your space. But the energy, all in all, you're working with a legend, so you're like, ish. The pressure is on yourself. You don't need nobody to put pressure on you. So it's Pro. You're in the same room as Pro. And you always felt that, whether you were his friend, well, there was never a point where you felt like,
right.
Like, like you're my friend. You're my friend. So I treat you in a certain way.
Right.
But with Pro, never. Like, he had that special thing. You'd never like feel like it's time now with his nega.
I think Milan is tunes.
It's tunes, it's too much tunes.
Yeah, well, because even the time in Clan, Ben Kona Telependek, like, it's been a journey.
Sfisa is powerful, man.
Yeah. Sfisa is very, very powerful, man.
Yeah.
And listening, even when I listen to MAWE, the original, and even Zulu, AB95, who is my second brain. Guys, I've been so dysfunctional the whole week without my second brain right next to me.
Hey, man.
We were having that conversation the other day about how you've got so much versatility and so much range. Like, you can do anything, Give you some dancehall, you're in there. Give you some Afro pop, you're in there. You understand what I'm saying? Give you some Afro pop, you're in there. I can also hear you doing some gospel because your voice just has this texture and range. Yeah.
I've been telling Neo to give me some gospel. We are around.
Okay, guys, before we go, I just want to end on a bit of a high note. We're going to do this again. Your funniest memory with Linda, SFS?
My funny... this is a... What was that club? But no, Benty.
Benty, yes.
Angisazi besikhuluma besemva kwe the home club. Ngithola ngizobani lapha. So angazi lo muntu wenzeni yabo uthatha ikhadi la kaLinda.
Right.
Yabo? Besikuphi?
Wherever it was.
Wapenda ikhadi. So bekafuna ukuswipe wapenda ikhadi. Yeah baba.
Kwaba tricky.
And uyazi ke bekana amaganzi njengoba unewasho. Bekane ganzi.
But that sounds tricky. That doesn't sound funny. Kanto young SFS.
No, it was funny because i-reaction kantanga abenayo makabheka uLinde ebusweni. Uvele waqolisa same time. Sorry. That was funny for me, But there's so many we can talk about. Linda, I mean, it's a god.
It's ning.
Yeah, I just need one.
There's a song ngingakhipha ibizwa ubomba. Hayi futhi sine video ne footage yakhona lapha. Asijavela. Futhi they record the way behlanyisa uLinda ngakhona. Ujave for almost 1.5 hours for sure. Ngaphandle. Yasizunini yakhe ayi1. Mangakubonisa le footage yabo ukuthi uLinda akekho la somewhere. But for ukuthi ingoma yami manje the way I react ngakhona ufila uya understand le nto engizamukile.
Ngalesi sikhathi uLinda ulokathi
upa
when hour and a half
those were the best times.
But you're the man, you got Benty on the mic. That's all I wanted to say.
Yangithola sekuhype man.
Benty uphethe ama archives kaLinda.
Benty doesn't want to talk to me, I see you. Or you want to talk to me in the corners there, not documented. TeePee, relax. Come closer. Tell me your funniest memory with Linda.
No, I think it was a time when we were done recording.
Right.
The first time I was offended by him, but the studio we were recording something, I can't remember. TeePee cool man. I was so offended. I was like, this rapper guy. This hood ass rapper guy. What's wrong with you?
So you were feeling sensitive that day?
Yeah, but everyone was laughing. So when I heard the playback, I was like, alright, cool. And then he said at the moment where they'll have to come in. So I think he was, he thought about it. Comical relief. Like every time, you must listen to Pro songs. Every time they start, he always says something important.
Yes.
He never just starts a song. There's always something he's saying. So I just understood him that way.
Gents, thank you so much. Thank you for hanging out with me again.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.